Hello, every pony, and welcome back to Fandom Fridays. Ruby, Christmas, deal with it. Family Christmas. Let's go. Family Christmas. Buy, play, read, write. Yeah, hurry up, Ruby said, walking behind her sister. Shh. Yang husked her, slowly sneaking forward. The two young girls snuck down the hall to their home, moving towards the bedroom. She raised her leg high and slowly put it down a bit in front of the other, exaggerating the steps in an attempt at sneaking, with Ruby copying her. She looked around as they reached the door, reaching up and grabbed a candle and peeking in. He's asleep, she says. Ruby giggles. 1, 2, 3. The two girls rushed in and jumped on the bed. Wake up! They cry out. Wake up! Come on, it's Christmas! Time for presents! A little growl was heard from the man in the bed as they both stopped bouncing and looked at each other. You woke up Papa Bear, he yells unsensitive suddenly, grabbing one of them in each arm. Suffer the bear hug of doom! They both laugh excitedly. No! Ruby cries out. It's presents time! Presents? What presents? Bad girls who wake up Papa Bears don't get presents, he says. Ruby goes, what? No presents? She says, her eyes going wide. But we were good, Yang says. We gotta have presents. I don't know. You couldn't even wait on one day. Do you really think you earned them? He said, looking at them with skepticism. You're feeling good, Ruby says. I cleaned up my room, made my bed, and put away all my toys. We even ate vegetables without complaining, Yang says, for a week. Well, I guess Santa might have left a few presents, he says with a smile. Why do I imagine that Santa Claus on Remnant has some badass weaponry? The two girls cheered, jumped off the bed, right towards the door. Let's go, Dad. We want to open them. All right, I'm up, he says, climbing out of bed. Yang and Ruby ran down the stairs, jumping off the last few steps. They ran around to the front of the couch, then stopped a bit away from it. Once again, they slowly cut around. They both formed claws in their hands, ready to pounce on the couch, and sleeping uncle on it. Just before they do, he leans out quickly, opening his eyes. A Santa hat lopsided on his bed. Crow, how much eggnog did you have? Not enough. Boo, he says. Bah! Both girls let out. Ruby jumps behind Yang, who throws out a fast jab right into his nose. Crow grows cross-eyed, looking at his nose and wiggling a bit. Oh no, I think you broke it, he says, looking at her. It does keeps up! Once again, Ruby's eyes grow wide. She bolts, running over to Tai Yang as he finally makes it down the stairs. Yang broke Uncle Crow's nose, but it was an accident, so she shouldn't get in trouble. We just wanted to scare him, but he scared us, and then see him, his eyes got all funny. He said he broke it. What if it's broke forever? She says quickly, while she pulls on his pants leg. Calm down, Ruby. I'm sure it's not that bad, he says as he walked around. He looked at Crow, sitting up on the couch now. Well, what do you know? Sir looks broke. How else could it be that ugly? He asked with a grin, running a chuckling from Ruby. It's okay, Ruby. I fixed it, Yang says, smiling and pulling out her chest as she crossed her arms. How did you do it? Tai Yang asked. Well, I punched it in and broke it, so I just pulled on it and fixed it, she says it was obvious. Yep, fixed me just fine, Crow says. Yeah, I patched him right up, Yang says. Get, 'cause we're not patched. Ruby giggles, and Tai Yang puts his hand in his hand. At least he knows words. All right, girls, time for presents. Presents! They both shout, putting their hands in the air. Start with the red and yellow striped one. That's for both of you. Me and your dad both chipped in on that one. I swear to Celestia, if that is why I am out of this fic. They both run over, Ruby sitting down, and Yang sliding down on her knees on it. They ripped the wrapping off the cube, a safe box, and lifted up the lid, looking inside. Ruby leans over, looking in. Oh, what is... She comes up as she sees it, her eyes going wide and her jaw dropping. Then everyone excited excitement. It's a puppy! Okay, I'm out. Okay, I'm back. I got my insulin shot. As he screams out, Yang reaches in and pulls out the small dog with the ribbon wrapped around its neck like a collar. It squirms in her hands, wagging its tail and letting out a small bark. Licking her hand. It's adorable! Oh, what should we name it? Super Fluffy Green Chewer 7000? Ruby says. Um, no. Yang says. Too long. He's a small puppy. He needs a small name. Oh, right. He's got a name, Crow says. Named Zwei. Sly? Ruby asks, tilting her head. Yeah, Tiny says. It's named after another dog. A powerful huntress's dog. Awesome! Ruby says, patting him as he squirmed in Yang's arms, trying to play. This Vic is getting too adorable. I do hope that next story I read in the next few days is going to have some blood, guts, and gore. Because heavens knows I'm going to need it after this thing. So why? Diane next. That's what the people I got from him said. Something about the second one. Didn't ask. Figured they came up with a better name to Grim Chewer. If they didn't, so I worked. Crow asked. Right. He said, turns to reading Yang. Don't forget, you've got other presents to open, Diane reminds him. Let's open them, so I can know, Ruby said, and the two girls start tearing into the rest of the presents. There weren't a lot, just a few eats, but he didn't seem to mind. Ruby got a set of Grim figures, a collection of children's fairy tales, and a BB rifle. Both grown men were surprised when she set the rifle aside and started playing with the Grim because she didn't want to break nothing. Yang got a music collection from her favorite new band, a remote control toy motorcycle, and a pair of boxing gloves. Hey, if you're gonna go punch me in the nose, I'd rather you do it with those on, Crow commented. Though, knowing Crow, he's probably had a few broke noses. The rest of the day passed a bit slower. The girls played with Zwei until the poor puppy was exhausted and passed out. Yang then sat down, Ruby sitting in her lap, and read the fairy tales to her. There we go! There's the heart! They built a ramp with the book. It's all how many of the Grim figures they could put out the motorcycle over. It was 3. Ruby then put them up because Zwei started chewing on them. And today, the day proved a much joyful one. I can imagine a raven was sitting on a tree branch watching them. Full of family, games, and a good amount of friendly teasing, and all the sugary comfort foods a person could want. With the girls happy and smiling, a new puppy and so much time together, even without Summer there, it truly felt like they could be a family. Somewhere, a little kitten just got her first ball to play with, courtesy of Kira and Garen. Blake is very happy. And a certain heiress enjoys one of her few happy Christmas memories that he ever has. Thank you. I now must go and okay. 4 more. And somewhere elsewhere, 2 young kids enjoy Christmas at a small town orphanage. A certain young boy is trying his best to hope that his Christmas doesn't involve him getting dresses from his 7 sisters. And a badass young little girl enjoys her first shield. There. I did Team Juniper for you all. I hope you're all happy. Thank you.